I did something also during the summer, or started, that I haven't done in a very long time. I read a book. Can you believe it?
Can you read?
I've learned that I'm just getting to grips with it. With
do you know it
the
starts
concept
at page
of reading.
1? Do you know?
I know, right? The book in question is Beginners to the Stage, Please, and it's written by Stewart Arnott. Now, full disclosure, Stewart was my stage manager at the Phantom of the Opera. Stewart is the man who gave me my first job, and without him, I wouldn't be working in the West End.
Wow.
So I literally...
Thank you, Stuart. Look what you've inflicted
Look at what
on
you've
people.
done, Stuart. So I honestly, and I say this with full sincerity, I owe it everything to Stuart, and what a fabulous mentor he was. And I didn't really realise at the time just how much he had done. He was, up until the bit of the thing that happened a couple of years ago, the pandemic that we don't talk about, he was the stage manager on Phantom for a long time, and the care and the diligence and the attention to detail that he had was something that you sort of watched and you thought, I would love to aspire to be a tenth of that. But I'm about halfway through the book. I'm on chapter 15 at the moment. But it's really interesting. Like in the introduction, he talks about, I remember because I started by doing work experience. I went for 2 nights and he asked me, do you want to stay for the whole week and learn the OP plot, which is the stage right wing plot? I was like, yeah, of course, not knowing that at the end of it I was going to be offered a casual job covering when any of the team were off. And on the first night he said, this show is really fast paced, you're going to have to hold on to me at parts of it and just don't let go and follow me around. And we climbed it. There were 2 towers, one on either side of the stage with a bridge that connects it, that's used in the iconic title song. And at the end of the show, climbing up the tower, and cast members are wearing harnesses, and they clip onto this giant portcullis 20 foot up in the air, and they climb down it as this tower pulls away. You can see the entire auditorium. You can see the whites in the eyes of the audience members. And I always remember that. And it's in the intro to his book. But then finding out that, he started by working front of house at the Albury Theatre, now the Noel Coward Theatre, and then moved to the Piccadilly Theatre, where he started working on stage door, one of your favourite shows, Metropolis.
Love that
worked
show.
on that. And it's crazy how it mirrors my start, because I started by working front of house at the Piccadilly Theatre and covered on stage door as well. And when the theatre was dark, we were moved to the Albury. Really bizarre.
Fancy that.
Really bizarre. I'm currently reading about Miss Saigon, mega musical. There's so much in it. It's honestly, even if you don't particularly, if you're not specifically interested about working backstage in theatre, but you just want to find out about what goes on behind the scenes, I honestly recommend. It's a bit like the narrator in Bridgerton. I described it to a friend at work. It's like just like having this sort of the people that walked in stage door when he was at the Piccadilly Theatre, some like icons that he's kind of brushed, his path has crossed with. I can't wait to read the rest of it, and I'll chat about it more then. But yeah, it's called Beginners to the Stage. It's published by Troubadour. It's so good.
And of course, like what you do, working backstage, I think a lot of people sometimes forget, isn't it, when they go and see a show, just how many people work backstage to make that show happen.
Yeah, exactly. And as I said, like one of my favourite moments in Phantom, it's described so beautifully in the book, is when those company members are climbing down that portcullis in search of that disfigured murderer. And moments before this final tableau, realising Christine has chosen Raoul over him, the Phantom finally shows compassion and lets the lovers leave his underground lair. Left alone with only his music box adorned with a papier-mâché monkey for company, we hear the tune to Masquerade one last time.
Masquerade, paper faces on parade. Masquerade, hide your face so the world will never find you. Christine, I love you. You alone can make my song take flight. It's over now, the music of the
Michael Crawford there with the final moments of the Phantom of the Opera. And you can find out what really goes on behind the scenes in Beginners to the Stage, Please, by Stewart Arnott, who over a period of 4 decades worked his way from ticket tearing to being the stage manager of Andrew Lloyd Webber's iconic musical. Do you know I found in Brighton in a charity shop, Barnum, on an LP for £1, which of course starred Michael Crawford, and that was the first show I ever saw in London's West End in 1982.
Indeed. Once I've finished reading the book fully, we'll talk loads more about it, but it's an absolute page-turner.
I think we should get him on.
Well, we absolutely... He lives in Scotland. So we'll maybe do something down the line. Beginners to the Stage, Please, published by Troubadour, is available in all good bookshops, on Amazon and online at troubadour.co.uk. Get your copy now.